Hey CQ fans, Joel Green here, and welcome into the first 2013 edition of the vlog. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. I'll tell you what, I love New Year. It's such a wonderful time to reflect back on 2012 or the years past and to be thankful and grateful for family and friends and fans. And I always look forward to setting goals and focusing on what I want to accomplish in 2013. This is something we even do with our daughter Devin. I mean, it's pretty cool to even have her, even at age 10, thinking about what she wants to accomplish for the year and what she wants to do. So I hope you guys have had the time to do this as well. All right, we've had a lot of quest letters over the holidays a lot. Thank you guys so much. And if you're not sure where to send us a quest letter, you can go to curiosityquest.org, click on the Send Us on a Quest link, and who knows, I may be reading your quest letter on the vlog one day too. So I'm going to get right to it. Our first letter that I'm going to read today is from Erica in San Mateo, California. 12 years old, wrote, "Dear Joel, how to make glue and glitter." That's a really cool letter. Something we're going to be working on here. Check it out. Let's see. Our next quest letter came to us from Whitney, Mountain View, California. And she's 7 years old. And she wrote, "How are Tesla cars made?" I just read an article. I'm not kidding. Over the holidays, I think it was in Success Magazine, about how they put together Tesla cars. And it got me thinking, like, oh my goodness, that would be a really cool show. And voila, what do you know? We got a letter on it. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Tesla cars, they're really, really expensive, what they call high-end electric cars. So there's no, it doesn't run on gas. It's an electric car that goes from like 0 to 60 in like, I don't know, super safely fast. Anyways, really cool high-end cars. So we're actually looking at this now as a possible, because you sent us a quest letter, as a possible quest for our Ghost Green season. All right, let's see. Jeremiah from Covina, California, wrote, 10 years old. How do you make donuts? Jeremiah, you're taking me back to like original, old school, OG. Our very first quest letter we ever did, our very first show we ever did, was on how they make donuts at Krispy Kreme Donuts. So really cool, man. Thank you so much for taking us back. Chelsea in Los Angeles, 12 years old, wrote, "Dear Joel, can animals live at the bottom of the ocean? And if so, which ones?" Well, Chelsea, that's a great question. There are a lot of animals that live at the bottom of the ocean. Scientists say thousands of animals that live at the bottom of the ocean. In fact, I pulled off a few that I like the names of and that I can actually pronounce, because some of the names are really hard to pronounce for me. Giant squid, frilled shark, vampire squid, viper fish. Now, viper fish live at depths of 9,000 feet below the surface. 9,000 feet. Mind-boggling. And gulper eel. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and by the way, don't hold your breath, Chelsea. No pun intended. But I don't know that I'll be going to the bottom of the ocean to see all these fish. So, who knows? Never know, but probably not. That's a long way down. All right, let's see. Our next letter came to us from Selena in Charlotte, North Carolina, 12 years old. Wrote, "Dear Joel, how do you make paint?" Selena, we're actually working on this one right now. This is a very, very popular quest letter question that we get. We're actually working on it right now for our Goes Green series. We're working on doing a show on how they take old paint that you're not supposed to throw in the trash can. You're supposed to give to your household hazardous waste roundup. And what you're going to be doing, or what they'll do, is they'll take all the paint, collect it, and give it to a processing center that takes it and makes new paint out of it. And we're actually working on that for our Goes Green series right now. All right, Saran from Oakland, California, 12 years old, wrote, how come birds don't get lost? That's a great question. I've actually wondered that many times myself. And so I did a little research out there, and the best answers that I can find were on planetscience.com. And what they say is scientists suggest a combination of these things. Some birds have magnetite above their nostrils, pretty interesting, which helps them use the Earth's magnet field to navigate. Some birds navigate using landscape features like oceans, coastal lines, mountains, or even roads. Some use the sun and the stars to navigate. It's pretty fascinating. And some take routes taught by their parents. Pretty interesting. Very good question. Thanks, Saran. Let's see. Jenny from Huntington Beach, California. I'm curious about how people can help save endangered animals. Jenny, what a great question. In fact, I can't wait for you to see it. The shows are just about ready to be released. We did a show on sea turtle rescue, and we did a show on bird rescue. And one of the things that we learned is that really, if we want to help save endangered species or just help save animals, a lot of what they're getting injured on are things that our habits. And our simple habit, like throwing trash on the ground, which ends up in a storm drain, which ends up in the ocean, and then ends up in the belly of certain fish and birds, just that right there, not throwing trash on the ground, properly putting your trash in a trash can, is a simple thing that we can do. I mean, you'll see on the show, one of the things we learned that the majority of these sea animals, turtles and birds that were being injured were injured by stuff that we were just leaving on the ground or leaving in the ocean. It's pretty incredible. And there are many organizations that you can go out find online to help support. I know in my family we supported two this past year. One is on horses and the other is actually the sea turtle rescue. We actually adopted a sea turtle for my stepmom who loves turtles. So, and of course you can talk to your parents about places you can go to help. But there's many organizations out there that can definitely use help. And they'll share with you too what you can do to make a difference. So thank you so much, Jenny, for sending this. And I can't wait for you to see these new shows. Kylie from Costa Mesa, California. How do you put together a TV show? Or Kylie, at 9 years old, thank you so much. It starts right here. It starts going through our quest letters, seeing what we have. Ideas like Tesla, Tesla cars, and just different ideas. And then from there we go and we see if we can actually do these shows. And then from there we actually go out. Maybe sometimes we have to fly out or drive out to do the shows. And then we have to edit them. And if you really want to see a really cool way how we put together our shows, we actually did a behind the scenes show. In fact, what I'll do for the months of January and February 2013, for any order, whether it's one DVD or multiple DVDs, if you go to curiosityqueststore.com and you order any of our shows, including the Sea Turtle and the Bird Rescue Show, those are under the Goes Green section, but if you order any of our shows, I will send you a complimentary copy of the behind the scenes show so you can see how we put together this show. I mean, seriously, we take you on the road with us. We travel, we introduce you to the crew, the camera guys, the editor, we show you what producer Melissa does. Really fascinating, fun show and how we put together the topics. So there you go, Kylie. Thank you so much. Again, that's curiosityqueststore.com. And like I said, any order you make, we'll send you a complimentary copy of the behind the scenes show. All right, Julia from Sandusky, Michigan, 11 years old, wrote, what is the deepest divers can go? Well, Julia actually had the Guinness World Book of Records in my hand of the deepest dive ever done, which is in 2009. Nuno Gomes, I hope I'm saying the name right, Nuno Gomes from South Africa did a dive of 1,044 feet. 1,044 feet below the water surface. That's like a 104-story building. That's how deep of a dive he did. That's incredible. And what's incredible about it is it took over 12 hours to do the dive, but only 14 minutes to do the descent. So 14 minutes down and 12 hours back up. And the reason why is if you're familiar with diving, there's pressure things and wow. Like I said, don't count on me going in the water to reduplicate that. I tell you what, that's incredible. So that's the Guinness Book of Records current holder of diving. And so I want to thank you guys so much. Our final one came to us from Muhammad in Los Angeles, California, 8 years old. And he wrote, Dear Joel, I want to know about football. Muhammad, your timing is amazing because, let's see, what's going on? Oh yes, the Super Bowl. I am curious from you guys. I am curious. Leave me a note below. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? San Francisco 49ers or the Baltimore Ravens? What do you think? Let me know. In fact, you can follow us on Facebook. Go to Curiosity Quest on Facebook, like us there. Or you can leave us a message here, or you can send us a quest letter. By all means, stay connected and let us hear from you. Let me know who's going to win the Super Bowl. What do you think? All right, till next time, I wonder, what are you curious about? I'm Joel Green. Take care.